Inside this bunker is where they keep the slaves. Ordinarily, it's meant for like 30 slaves, but they forced more than 150 slaves inside this bunker. It's very hot inside here. The name of this street is called the Marina Street. This is the street, or rather the road, by which the slaves are moved to the warehouse. They weigh and auction them at the warehouse, and also inscribe it, something like a tattoo, just for them to know they are slaves before they are moved to the bridge of no return. Yeah, viewers, I want to show you the warehouse where the slaves were being kept. So just come along with me. Okay, this place is called the warehouse. This is the warehouse where the slaves were kept during slavery. And the chain you see me holding, this is the chain they use for scaling. If you look up there, you see a hook. This is where they scale the slaves, just the way we scale fowl and, I don't know, humans, Africans, my brothers, your sisters were being scaled here. They put them here to weigh them, and after which, you know, if you go to buy, I don't know, if you go to buy your animals, this iron with me here, what they do, there's a burning fire inside this hole. There's a burning fire inside this hole. The slave masters, they dip this into that burning fire while the slave is kneeling down here, and they use this hot iron to give the slave a scar, so that each slave masters can identify their own slave. That's to tell you what our ancestors, our forefathers went through in the hands of the slave masters. Although there is no more slave trade in Africa, but this is for our own history, for us to appreciate those who laid their lives, who sacrificed a lot for us to be what we are today. So come along, let me show you what the warehouse looks like. This structure you're seeing here was not here then, according to the story we heard. So this whole place was filled with slaves. This is the warehouse. Okay, as you can see, this is where they used. This is the leftover of the bed the slave masters were using then, during the slave era. And this structure we are in right now is the warehouse where the slaves were kept. Where I'm standing right now is the bridge of no return. It was first constructed in the year 1795 by the European slave masters. This very bridge is where they call the bridge of no return. On top of this bridge I am standing right, or rather walking right now. This is the bridge where the slaves are being led into the waiting ship. And immediately you cross this bridge down there, that is bye-bye to Africa. Inside this hole, or rather inside this bunker, is where they keep the slaves. You can see the way it's echoing out. Ordinarily it's meant for like 30 slaves, but they forced more than 150 slaves inside this bunker. It's very hot inside here. Wow. You can see how hot it is. I'm inside the bunker. This is where they keep the slaves. See the way I'm sweating. Imagine 150 people inside this place. Wow. Hot inside there. Look at the way I'm sweating. Imagine just only me inside this place and I'm sweating this way. Imagine 150 slaves here. You see this here? This place, this spot are the two spaces. As tiny as it is, that's the two spaces they created for them to breathe through. That's to tell you what the slave went through. See, that's another bunker there, and the third one down there. This is where they kept the slaves. Wow, I spent less than 10 seconds inside the bunker. You can imagine the way I'm sweating. Now I want you to imagine, just imagine what the slaves went through. So unfortunate, that's the reality of life. Yeah. The river you see here is called the Imo River. This is Imo River, And this is the river in which the slaves are being transported down to the high sea, where the slave ship is waiting for them. They jam pack all of them into the ship and they export them out of Africa, either to Europe, America, or wherever. And this is what our forefathers went through in the hands of the slave masters.
Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more informative content like this. This is our discovery for today. See you next time.